This week's episode is brought to you by the Nike Air Trainer SC High. Most of you guys know it as the Bo Jackson. This particular model is a quick strike that released a couple of months back for the All-Star game that was held in New York this year. So it has the hints of NYC on the tongue, on the inside as well. It's got 3M all on the top, which is pretty cool. You put light to it, it shines, it's amazing. And the bottom, it's got the legendary clear sole with the man's name on it, Bo Jackson. Alright, comfortable shoe. Everybody that knows it knows it's a classic. It came out like 89 or something. This is the shoe of the week. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to another episode of Kickin' It. I'm your co-host, Kick718.
Steve09.
I want to thank everybody for the love we got on the Halloween edition. It was a lot of fun doing. We're back again. This week, I noticed something about 2 weeks ago in the mall. And it was a pair of Nike Air Flights that came out, low top. And I told Steve, I said, listen, I think Nike could have pulled off the cement 4 look with the appropriate color and the right chocolate chips or paint drops or whatever you want to call them. Because that particular shoe had it. So I brought it to him and I said, well, why do you think Nike's doing that? Why do you think Nike holds out and they don't duplicate the same shoe that they did back in the day? How do you feel about that?
I think it cheapens the shoe, honestly. Shows that they're being lazy. They don't, doesn't look like they're putting the effort into it. Because honestly, the shoe's going to sell out anyway.
Right.
So, they don't have to put 100% in the shoe. They can just lighten the gray. It won't be the same cement gray. Chocolate chips won't be the same. And and the shoe's still sold out.
Yeah. I mean, I was upset about it because I thought that, if you're gonna retro something, bring it back identical, just like they did with the Bo Jackson, like they've done with so many other shoes. Why change the color scheme to it now? Like that's a huge color scheme. Like that's just as important as the Bread 4.
Yeah.
And for them to do it like that, oh, well, it's gonna be subtle changes. Like, nah, don't do that shit to the sneaker, man. You fucking up the legacy. Like, you can't tarnish it because the shoe's already out and all of this. But the look, man, we buy the shoe for the look, the original look. We don't want no other fucking color. We don't want,
light gray.
Light gray. No, we want the same color from '89. Fuck that. And they don't do it. And I think that's just terrible.
Yeah, it's bad, man. It's unfortunate. It's the nature of it. Because, like I said, the shoe still sells out. As much as we complain or whatever.
Yeah.
They still do it, and we still buy it.
Now, let me ask you this: Reebok has released a bunch of retro shoes. Every last color is the same color. Why do you think Reebok does it?
Well, they need to do something to take on Nike. So I think they're making a dent with bringing out their classic shoes, and then even trying different colorways with the kamikazes.
Yeah.
One that I thought was really badass was the Rainman, where it had like
the little drops,
of water.
That shit was awesome.
That shit was dope as hell. So I mean, and they've tried different colorways with that shoe model, and I heard I haven't heard any bad complaints about the quality at all on their shoes.
Not one. I haven't heard anybody bitching and complaining. But okay, like let me ask you this then. Just like when the bins came out, right? They were releasing them for what, $10 more than retail? I've heard the conversation and I've said it, and I think you've said it. Why, if you're gonna do a bin shoe, why not make the regular collection the same quality and charge $10 more?
Because people are gonna complain about it.
But yet they want a bin shoe with premium quality for $10 more, and people still bitch. Oh,
exactly.
I mean, but the crazy thing is that's no excuse. The better material for $10 more, give that shit to me any day, any fucking day. Because you know what? At least I don't have to worry about any type of cracking, any issues that you may have.
Yeah,
it makes sense. It makes sense. So they do this whole collection with the bin thing. I don't necessarily think it worked out exactly like they wanted it to. And they still put crappy material on the sneakers. I mean, of course we're gonna buy it. I mean, it's a Jordan, you know. I mean, we already know the history behind it, so we're gonna cop. But I think that they shouldn't do that. They should open the market up more like that. And I mean, there's nobody else behind them. Nike has smoked every other sneaker competitor, period.
Yeah.
Why not give what the fans want? I mean, we pay. Granted, we're fans of the brand, and they don't give a shit about us, and they do it just basically because they know we're gonna buy it. But why not at least give us small little things? Jordan came back with the '88 retro.
Yeah, they're supposed to do the black cements.
How awesome was that?
Yeah, it's supposed to come out. I think next year. I think they're gonna do the black cement, the '88. You know that's gonna be insane. Even when the white cement '88s dropped, people were complaining because of the price. You know, it was $10 more.
Why? Because it was $200. But at the same time, it had Nike Air in the back.
A good example are those Jordan elements. You know, you had the all elephant print on the fives.
Yeah.
You know, the price was, I think $250, but everybody said the quality on them was amazing on the shoe.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in my eyes, it shows that they can do it, but they would have to charge, $250 I guess, to cover their costs if they're going to use that premium quality on every Jordan that they do.
Mm-hmm.
But then who knows what's going to happen? People are going to complain that, the price is too much for a pair of Jordans. It's a catch-22. Either you want this, or it comes with this, or
Right.
you want them to lower the prices, then the quality is going to be shit.
But I don't even think. I mean, and I agree with you there. But I don't necessarily think that Nike's paying out the ass to make sneakers. They can't. They're Nike. You know, when you buy in bulk, you get discounts. So I honestly believe that they're making a killing, charging us $170 for a Jordan, and it's probably costing them $35, $40 to make whatever the number is. But it's not more than $100 for a pair of Jordans to get built. You know. But I think it's because they want to get greedy and they want more money. They're I think a few months back I read their sales in 1 year they said they want to reach $28 billion in one fiscal year. That's a lot. That's a lot of sneakers.
Yeah.
That's a lot of everything.
That's a lot.
So if it's not costing them that much, why not give it to people? Give us what we want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give us what we want. But that's just my take on it. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna feel a certain way about it. But I see it like this. If you're the baddest, prove that you're the baddest. Not just put out shit just because you can. You know? You're going against why people buy your stuff anyway if you do that. You know, so why not make it worth everybody's while? Why not give us what we want and continue that legacy growing? Their customer service is awesome. It really is. I was on the phone with them 2 days ago, and the girl, she hooked me up. She took care of everything that I needed to take care of. So Nike's customer service is awesome. That's why I stay with Nike. But their quality, some of the stuff, there has to be a give and take, I think.
Yeah, no, that's for sure.
I mean, how many times have you said, yo, my sneakers are yellowing? They're not even like weeks old. You know, like even the shoes a week. I bought them a week ago. There's already yellowing on them. I just undressed them yesterday. But, it's a give and take thing like you said.
Crazy with the technology they have. You think they would come up with something that would not yellow the shoe.
Yeah.
They still can't figure that out.
Right. Yeah. So that's this week's episode of Kicking It. We want to thank everybody always for the love and support. Can't thank you enough. We really appreciate it. We do a lot. We put a lot of effort into our episodes. So, we really do appreciate it. Rate, comment, subscribe. Definitely leave us your comments. Tell us how you feel about stuff. Check us on Instagram. Check us on Twitter, Kick718.
I think it's Steve09.
That's this week's episode. We out of here, bitches.